MLB players. We have Adley Rushman. Diamond defense currently at 1,300 studs. His quick sell value is 1,200, so that's what you want to get it at. But 1,300 isn't really bad. He's hitting over 300, which is pretty good for the most part. And with diamond defense, this is just gonna make it so he's gonna go up a lot. Next guy on here I want to talk about is Adam Frazier, who's currently hitting 353 with gold defense. Definitely is a guy who could go our game, and he did end up going to like an 83. Down year on the Mariners last year, but that's kind of expected. Next guy is Jorge Mateo. Silver defense has a lot of room for improvement when it comes to hitting attributes. 99 speed, 91 steal, stuff like that helps his case out a lot. But definitely a guy who could go up to maybe a gold later on. Not exactly right now because he is hitting 313, but I don't really think he's a guy who's going to go straight to gold. Maybe 78, 79 next roster update. And then the other guy I want to talk about is Tyler Wells. Where's he at? Tyler Wells. 0 ERA. Could move up a bit. He isn't giving a bunch of strikeouts, which is, Ks per nine. But his hits per nines and then his, BB slash. So he's not a bad investment at all. And then Logan Gilpster, or how you say his name, this guy down here, a little ERA and 3Ks, so 3 strikeouts. As you can see, there's a lot of some guys 222 and this is a really cheap investment, but he's a guy who, if he keeps playing good, could go up to like a bronze, silver, then maybe gold later on in the year, kind of like um last year where he started out at like a 60 and made his way up to an 80. So next up we have the Red Sox. The Red Sox kind of best investment would be, but his price is high as you can see, 805. He will have his supercharge go down, so once that invested in him. Then we got John Wink. He's actually not been bad. He has 6 Ks and 1.5 ERA, which is probably their best pitching so far. Where's John Wincock? Is he down here? It's this guy, right? Yeah. So he has 6 inning pitches, 0 ER, and 6 Ks. So definitely not of outings, but he hasn't been bad. He's been, maybe he goes up one overall if that's an investment you want to make. Next up we have the Yankees. The Yankees really aren't not that bad this year. I mean, buy him soon because he has like .87 ERA. Tons of case, he's gonna go up to probably 90 plus. So if that's a investment you want to make at some point, not saying it's really a big deal to make that kind of investment. I think last year Jose Ramirez was a card. Three average and should go up to like an 82 overall. Gold defense, but has a lot of room for his hitting attributes because he is pretty solid across the board with hitting attributes, so he can just go up a little bit there and there. And then Guy is Nestor Cortez Jr. He's been pretty good. 1.8 ERA. Nothing to ERA is always good. And then we have Johnny Brito, who I think is down here. Yeah. So we had Johnny Brito, who's actually been really good. He has a 0 ERA and 5 Ks. So that's in 1 star. As you can see, a lot of people know about this guy. But his price is still very low, where I would be interested. And then we also have he has a really good next outing or two. You're looking at a guy who goes maybe 83 first roster update, bumps up 5. Not maybe just goes to an 81. So even at getting him at 300 something stubs, maybe he drops below 300. You get him for like 250 ish. He could go up to like an 81. That's 600 quick sell value, if not a little. So he's not a bad investment, but wait for his price to go down maybe. Next guy we have is Randy Rosarina. Uh, Bad defense, but I mean it's Randy. He usually goes up to an 80 at some point in the year, so him being 236 isn't a bad price investment. But I don't know. Thompson, who's like a 67. Where's he at? Ryan for the Tampa Bay Rays. Mid-year where the defensive roster update comes around and he's been playing good defense. Diamond defense, as you can see, pretty good. Reaction, fielding, speed's not bad, but he's been hitting the ball pretty good to start off the year. 350. 81 is. So that's a little bit tough. And like, look at this. It's a 570, 600, 30 stub split. And I mean, it's not great, but if he drops in price, then buy him then. That would be a good thing. So maybe he drops to like the 400s. Wouldn't mind buying him there. And then Adam Kimber has a 0 ERA with 6 strikeouts already in the year. Pretty good, I would say. Like 30 stubs. Let's see if a bunch of people got him invested. Not really. So maybe by the time you're seeing this video, he's quick sell value. Goes 75 first update with 6 Ks, 0 ERA, and that's pretty good. And then we got, yeah, I already went over. Oh yeah, Kevin Gausman. So Kevin Gausman's having a Cy Young season. I would definitely expect this guy to go diamond within the first few roster updates. Having a, what is it, a 0 ERA with 14 Ks in 2 games. That is very good. And let's see what he's going for. So maybe he gets below 630. I would definitely buy him then. That seems like a steal. And then Bobichet's just diamond hitting, bad defense. So there's not really much upside there with him. And then Vlad's kind of the same boat, but first baseman makes it so defense doesn't matter as much. And then Alejandro Kirk hasn't done anything, and Alec Manoah hasn't been So going over to the White Sox now. White Sox have a few guys. First guy is Luis Robert Jr. Not like he's diamond hitting, and then not good defense, which is his big knocks basically. I mean his has a 313 average with 2 homers, so maybe he goes up to like an 83, 84. 84 is pushing it, but probably 82, 83. It depends what they want to do. I mean, he's been diamond like 88 in past years, so. Yohan Moncada, he's actually been really good with bronze defense and runs hitting. He has a lot of room to grow, especially with a 460 average. But beyond that, I would kind of stray away because he is kind of expensive for 72. And honestly, he could go up to like a 70, like high 70s. But then even then, it's yeah. So some guys are pretty invested, like 30 stubs. Not a ton of transactions being done with him, but he's been pretty good. So we do know he can be gold. He's been gold in past years many times. So wouldn't put it past him being coming a gold in the first few roster updates. And then my last White Sox is Aaron Bummer. He's been pretty good with 3 Ks and a 0 ERA. Obviously, you got to pay attention to these guys because all it takes is for them to have some good starts or good. They keep getting elevated and elevated and elevated in overalls. throughout the year. And so if you get in on these relief pitchers early, you can make a lot of stubs. And now we go over. And so the Guardians, they have some pretty good players. First guy, Andres Jimenez. Basically, he's pretty solid across the board. Good contact against lefties. Solid defense. Good speed. His steals will go up because steals are going to go up for just about anyone that can actually steal in the game. And he's the guy who can do that, hitting 333 with a home run. He's definitely not bad to invest in. I could definitely see him going 85 as GC. He just needs +8 against righties on both contact and power. So that seems pretty reasonable. So he's like a high 83. So if he goes like diamond first update, don't be surprised. And getting him right now a little bit above quick sell value, there's literally no risk. So I would definitely buy Andres Jimenez. Next guy we have is Miles Straw. Where's he at? Miles Straw. Oh yeah, here he is. Miles in investing in if I were you, because he feels like a guy who could go like 79, 80 first update if he keeps his average up, and the goal defense definitely helps with that, and that's just a good reason, and he's a good price point. Shane Bieber is always good. He has 10 Ks this year and a 2.25 ERA, so definitely not a bad investment, and all his numbers are pretty like balanced, so he could go up across the board in many areas or accelerate in one area. It doesn't really matter. It boosts his overall quite a bit. And then we have Trevor, the Guardians, to start off the year. He's been very good with in one save in 4 games with a 0 ERA and 11.7 Ks per nine. Yeah, 79 first update. He was an 83 to end off last year, so yeah, starting him off at a 76 is kind of like pretty good value. And then next guy we have is Eli Morgan, who I think is the last guy I have for the Guardian. What overall Eli Morgan is? Uh, where is he? Yeah, Eli Morgan, 74 overall, 38 stubs. Definitely has high hits per nine. The Ks per nine are where they kind of matter for him, but he's basically been playing better. Really, really doesn't look like his hits per nines are really high. Kind of, those could definitely go up. His Ks per nines are what need to be worked on, but I'm pretty sure his Ks per nine is actually better than Trevor Stephan. I forgot to write that stat down. But yeah, so we're gonna go with Tigers, and then so who is it? We are here. Yeah, so really the Tigers suck. There's only 2 guys I'd even consider investing in on the Tigers, and that's Matt Veering, who a lot of people are investing in, but has not very much upside just because of his bad defense and playing center field. I mean, he's kind of like a like a roster update later in the year that upgrades his defense. Maybe that's when you want to interested in him. Riley Green's been hitting the ball pretty good this year, like 291, and has high upside. So definitely isn't a bad investment, but his price is a little high. The Royals suck too, but they have a couple really surprisingly he's been super good, like 2 strikeouts in like each inning he's played. So I would definitely invest in him. I think he'll go probably 79 to 80 pretty early on, and like his Ks per nines, his per nines are pretty they're pretty high, but uh BB per nine definitely could go up, and home runs per nine definitely could go up. And then we have Brady Singer, who he's always good. I think this will be a breakout year for him. Definitely has been very good to start off the year. but his per nines have been very good, so definitely not a bad investment. And then the last guy for them is Zach Greinke, which is I don't know where he is. Oh yeah, he's a 70 overall, which is pretty low for him, but he's been pretty good too. So consider investing in him in 55 subs. Seems kind of like a steal. And then we had Twins who have basically their entire starting pitching has been very good. So Pablo Lopez has been good. Joe Ryan's been good, but I don't know if you want to invest in him technically. Sonny Gray's also been good, but the main two guys I would consider investing in that are starting pitching is Tyler Mahle, which is I don't even know where the hell he is, but also Kenta Made. He's been very good to start off the year. Very, very, very good. I don't know where he is. Oh, yeah, it's 75. Mally's been pretty good, but his like K's per nines are pretty like, or his per nines are kind of low, but his K's per nines have been very good, so definitely not a bad. And a high power, but his power should go up and really like hitting like 291, which isn't like insane, but for him it's kind of insane because of how bad his contact is. So like honestly, they give him like plus they could what is it 391. Like, yeah, this guy's definitely gonna be on Gold Watch early on. He's been very good, so I definitely highly recommend investing in him. And that's gonna do the end of the video. Make sure to subscribe. I'm gonna be dropping more of these investment videos, and I would just say like, for example, here's a few more extra guys I invest in. Luis Castillo, if he drops in price, he's quick sell value is 900 is what you want to get him for, but get him for like 950 ain't bad. He'll probably go diamond first update. And then investing Marcus Simeon, Dolis Garcia, who's hitting like 300 and has diamond defense, definitely has a lot of potential to go up. And then also we have uh I don't know about Pete Alonso. I'm just holding him for now. Playing pretty good to start off the year. So yeah, it's gonna be the end of the video, and make sure to subscribe and like, and then comment who you think is the best investment for the first MLB The Show roster update. Peace.